I've been hearing a lot of rumors about the Steam Machine possibly being priced at $500, which sounds way too good to be true. So I had the genius idea of putting it together a parts list with all the same specs as a Steam Machine and seeing how much that costs. The whole point of this experiment is to try to match the specs as accurately as possible to the Steam Machine. So that means no current gen AMD CPUs or GPUs and no NVIDIA GPUs as well. So I decided to go with the 7600X. 6 cores, 12 threads with a base clock speed of 4.7 gigahertz. And this doesn't come with a cooler, so you're probably gonna have to buy an air cooler separately. Since the Steam Machine is gonna come with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5, I decided to go with this B650M Gaming Plus Wi-Fi, which does come with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5. Now we come to the RAM. We need to find 16 gigs with DDR5. The cheapest 16 gig DDR5 kit I could find was this Team Group kit, which is slightly under $100. Yeah. Now the Steam Machine is gonna come with two different versions. One that has 512 gigabytes of storage and one that has 2 terabytes of storage. I went with 512 because, you know, that's gonna be the cheaper one, obviously. For the graphics card, I went with the RX 7600. 8 gigabytes of GDDR6 VRAM on the RDNA 3 architecture, but it's unfortunately not as fast as what's on the Steam Machine. Now for the power supply and the case, you can kind of go with whatever. I found this Black Friday deal on Newegg for a case and power supply combo, and the case comes with 3 RGB fans as well. So the total amount of this entire build ends up costing about $770, right? Now, I want to emphasize that this is not an exact one-to-one replica of the Steam Machine. This is just a build that is similar to the Steam Machine in specs, but I'm not sure if it's going to be similar in performance. Since we don't have any solid performance benchmarks of the Steam Machine yet, all we have to go off of is that it's going to be able to play in 4K at 60 hertz with FSR. So if it actually happens to be true that the Steam Machine comes out for $500, maybe even $600, I genuinely think that's going to be a great deal. But if it ends up being like $800 to $900, I don't know if it's going to be really worth getting it.